In this video, we look at 3 of the 5 pillars of quitting that will help you to stop scrolling with one actionable step each. My name is Marco. I went from being a total scrolling addict with a screen time of over 8 hours plus to never touching TikTok and Insta in more than 1.5 years and have a screen time under 2 hours each day. Back then, I was terrible at school. I wasn't productive, I wasn't able to focus, I wasn't able to do hard things, do hard work, and I wasted so much time. 8 hours each day, which is more than 90 days per year I wasted. So I want to help you to reduce your screen time and to stop scrolling, so you will also have the benefits of more free time and better attention span. My vision is that if you watch this video and if you implement this stuff, you will be able to do your dream job, be able to pursue your dream, to have your dream wife, have your dream job, and have your dream life. Because you're able to do hard work, be productive, and be able to achieve this. So let's talk about the first pillar of quitting. The first pillar is mindset. Your current mindset isn't beneficial to you. First of all, it convinced you to scroll, it convinced you to do bad habits, and it convinced you to waste hour upon hour. You need to realize that your mind isn't always on your side. A little example. The placebo effect is you go to a doctor and you say you have a headache, you have stomach ache and pain in your cheeks. Then he gives you a pill. It's just a regular sugar pill with no medicine in it. You take this pill and after some time you're cured. All because of your mindset. But the opposite is also true. You could go to the doctor and he says, oh, this pill could give you headache, stomach ache and pain in your leg. You take it and still normal sugar pill with no medicine in it, you take it and after some time you feel those bad symptoms. All because of your mind. And this is why you can't always listen to your mind. Because, like I said, your mind could be your biggest ally. It could literally cure you. But it could also be your worst enemy, harm you, and give you disease and bad feeling. So your current mindset is basically your enemy. And so you need to switch your mindset so it's your biggest ally. How do you do that? Easy, with a less scroll mindset. The less scroll mindset is basically this. First of all, your time is valuable. You need to value your time. You need to be that guy who values his time. Every action you take should reflect that. You don't waste time with scrolling because you value your time. You don't waste time with randomly watching hours upon hours of videos because you value your time and you want to be productive. And that's the next step in the mindset. Being productive and focused. First of all, you need to convince yourself that you are productive and focused. And then you need to reflect your thoughts with your action. You need to do productive things and be more focused. Be more productive could be as simple as waking up each day and do one hard task at the morning before you do anything else. And being focused could be meditation or reading or an activity that needs your focus. The next thing in your mindset, in your new less scroll mindset, is you need to realize something. Those apps, they don't care about you. Those apps, they don't care if you feel happy, if you feel good about yourself. They don't care if you waste hour upon hour of your life. They don't care if you feel bad when you stop using the apps. They don't care about it. The only thing they care is that you spend as much time on those apps as possible, because they make so much money doing that. And now you may be thinking, oh, but the apps are so fun. Are they really so fun? How many times did you waste hours and then said to yourself, oh, I'm glad I wasted hours of my life that I never can get back? Do you think you will, after 10 years, you will look back at the time you wasted hours and feel, oh, I'm so glad I wasted 5 hours on that day using TikTok and scrolling on Insta with useless stuff? Or do you think you will remember times where you actually did something, maybe did hard work, that for example climbed a mountain or went on an adventure that was fun? Which one do you think you will remember in 10 days? In 10 years? Probably the hard work. You will remember the hard work. You don't remember scrolling hours upon hours of TikTok. You need to drill that in your mind, that TikTok, Instagram is bad. It's not cute. Not 10 minutes is okay because I feel so happy. No. No TikTok, no Insta, no shorts, no short form content. And an actionable step for mindset is, first, reflect your mind with actions. For time value is make a to-do list. Then, for being productive and focused, is do one hard task in the morning before everything else. This could be as simple as doing 10 push-ups, going for a 1 kilometer run, studying for 10 minutes before you do anything else. And being focused is, and for a focus part is reading or meditation. Last thing is, when you scroll and you realize you are scrolling and become self-aware that you are wasting your time, you need to say to yourself, you don't need to say it out loud, but in your mind, I'm better than this, and close the app and delete the app. And you do this every time you scroll. If you want a full guide on my 5 pillars of scrolling, click the first link in the description below. The second pillar of quitting is strategy. Strategy how to actually stop scrolling. You make and you do a detox. It's a non-negotiable. You do a detox for at least one day. One full day without your phone. This could be on one weekend. On a weekend, you say on Saturday, I will not use my phone for one day. This is a crucial step in stopping scrolling. Because during your detox, you will make and journal about your foundation, about your reason why you want to stop scrolling, but more about that later. First, how to plan a detox. The first step is make a plan. Plan when you want to do it. Plan like a full military plan or a school plan when you want to wake up, when you have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and when you want to work, do exercise, and so on. Then you need to do a to-do list. A to-do list, what you want to do in your work, what you want to do in your learning slot, what you want to do in your exercise slot, and so on. Then, one of the things you need to do is journaling about your reason why. It's your foundation. It's like foundation on a building. If the foundation is bad, the whole building is bad. And the foundation is your reason why you want to stop scrolling and stop using and stop doing the bad habits. On a shallow part, it's like you could say you want to stop because they're bad for you. Sure, but you need to go deeper. Then you say, I want to stop to be more productive. Right, why do you want to be more productive? I want to be more productive so I could focus on my studies. Why do you want to focus on your study? I want to focus because I want to be a good son. This could be a reason why. Because you want to be at your core. Your core why and your foundation could be maybe being a good son. Being the perfect you. You want to achieve a high goal. It's something in your core, a core desire. Your reason why should be a core desire of you. And if you do this during the detox, then you won't stop, you won't scroll again. Because your core desire is stronger than your desire to scroll. So your action step for this part is do a detox. So this could be tomorrow or as soon as possible. Plan your detox for the next time you have a day where if you're in school or if you need to work, you don't need to do that. Like I said, on Sunday or on Saturday. And do a detox. Make a plan, make a to-do list, and journal. The journaling is the most crucial part. Do this detox for one day. The third pillar of quitting is learning. Now, after you've done your detox, you need to establish new habits because you have so much more free time. If you don't scroll and have reduced screen time, you have so much free time to do new stuff. What could be those habits? What do you like? What something you always wanted to do? Maybe it's learning a new language. Maybe it's joining a football club. Maybe it's joining martial arts. Maybe it's programming. Maybe it's learning about AI. Maybe it's starting a business. Something you want to do. And do that now. You have time. I tell you one thing. If you want to do something, but you say to yourself, oh, now it's not the right time. There is never the right time to do something you truly want. And now, if you stop scrolling, you have time. It's the best opportunity in your life to do the things you want to do. Start a new habit that's so beneficial to you in a scale of 2 years. 2 years from now, if you consistently do that habit, for example, programming, you be an expert in programming. And for example, if you wanted to be a developer and make an app, you can do it. Now, for non-negotiable habits you need to do. First is reading. Reading is very important because your attention span is fucked. And to improve your attention span, we need to start reading. This could be fiction books or non-fiction, doesn't matter. The next non-negotiable habit is exercise. Doesn't matter what exercise, it could be weightlifting, calisthenics, running, tennis, play soccer, something you find enjoyable and have fun doing. The next is meditation. Meditation, completely simple. Meditation is basically, first you focus on something, then you lose your focus, then you realize you lose your focus, and then you go back to your focus. This could be focusing on your breath. You lose your focus on your breath because a memory popped in your mind, then you realize a memory popped in your mind, and then you go back to meditation. Meditation is easy. And now if you say, I tried meditation, it didn't work. How long did you try? If you tried for a week, if you tried for 5 days, then do it longer. Do it for at least a month. If you did it for a month and you hadn't seen any results, then try it longer. Then try it for 2 months. If you stick long enough with meditation, you will see results, and those results will be huge because your attention span will increase so much. And the last thing I want you to do that's a non-negotiable is journaling, and to be more specific, gratitude journaling. This is very simple. You take, for example, a journal, and then every day you write one sentence that you are thankful for. For example, you are thankful for your parents, you're thankful for your girlfriend, and it could be, I'm thankful for my parents because they provided for me for 18 years. And that's it. If you keep this habit over a longer period of time, at random moments you will have this thought about being thankful for something. And this is so powerful because this will make you kind of smile in a moment. You walk down the street and then randomly you are thankful for something, and then you have a smile on your face, and that's so powerful. The last thing about learning is consistency. It doesn't matter how long you do each habit per day. The most important thing is that you do it, or you try to do it every day. If you read for one sentence, then you did reading for the entire day. Of course, it's better to do it longer, but to build a positive momentum, to build a consistent habit, the only important thing is that you stick to it. And also, a little trick to be more consistent: do the habit each day at the same time. If you do that, being consistent is so easy. If you do, for example, reading every day at 6 p.m. after maybe 2 weeks, you will instantly in your conscious mind grab a book and read because it's 6 p.m. And this way you're more consistent than ever. Your actionable step is simple. Do the 4 non-negotiable habits each day for at least 2 weeks. If they are beneficial to you after those 2 weeks, you stick to those habits. And you just need to do it for 1 second. With reading, read 1 sentence. With journaling, write one sentence. Meditation, one rep of meditation. And with exercise, one push-up. If you want a full guide on the 5 pillars of quitting, click the first link in the description. On that note, have a great day, sleep well, and I see you in the next one. Goodbye.